Hi, how you doing? So today we're going to go over the anterior section of the hip, which just means front side. Now the anterior section of the hip gets really tight. There's 9 different hip flexors. They pull us into what's called anterior pelvic tilt, which can create what's called gluteal amnesia or gluteal inhibition. If these hip flexors get really tight, they're going to inhibit proper movements like squatting, deadlifting, and lunging. And then so when we start talking about exercise, it's not necessarily about just working out, it's about really moving well. And then we get our workouts in. So what we're going to do first is we're going to use this foam roller here to attack the hip flexors and the quad muscles. Now the reason that we need to attack both is because we have 4 different hip flexors and 5 different adductors that also do hip flexion. So the main one, the one that gets the most tight, is a lot of times rectus femoris, which is part of the quad muscles. And we also have iliopsoas, which is actually a big problem because it pulls the lumbar spine into hyperlordosis and create all this shearing force and does a lot of damage and creates a lot of back pain. So what we're going to do is we're going to set our foam roller down and we're going to lay on top of it. Now while I put this leg on, this leg is going to go sprawled out this way. So I'm going to put it right above my knee, sprawl the leg out. I'm going to roll to the top of the knee, rock from side to side, search that whole thing, and start working my way up the leg. Just searching for spots that feel really tight. I'm going to take my time with this. Now when I get up into that hip, I might have to turn a little bit, and that's when you start to feel what's called TFL, or tensor fasciae lata. Now, when I get a spot that's just really tight, I like to think about my leg as like a typewriter. I go down each section. So I'll get here, I'll bend, go down, hold, bend, go down, hold, bend, hold, bend. Now, I'll take my time with that until I feel like it's starting to get a little bit more loose. And then, after I'm done my foam rolling, you just have to make sure that you search this entire leg here. We don't want to actually foam roll on the IT band. If you ever have any questions about that, I'm sure there's plenty of people that would love to debate with me about that. Just message me and we'll talk about it. And make sure you search the inside of the quadricep too. Once you get done your foam rolling, what you're going to do is I have 3 hip flexor stretches. The first one's going to be a little bit more quad dominant. So first one we're going to do is we're going to stretch out like this. And we're going to squeeze our butt and push down that way with our hip. We're going to hold this for a while, taking big deep breaths. We're not trying to hyperextend the back here. We're going to take this hand, put it over for support, and then we're going to grab our leg and we're going to hold this. You can hold that for about a minute, and then we're going to go into the next stretch. The next stretch looks more like a lunge. So we're going to go into this stretch. Now it's very important that we add a little bit of rotation with this. So I want you to act like you're pointing behind you. Okay, we're going to do this for about 20 repetitions. When that gets easy and you don't really get the same effect anymore, we're going to add a little bit more knee flexion. So we're going to then use a chair, squeeze our glute, and do the same thing. Now there's one last version of this that is, I would say, is very difficult. So this is going to be the last of our mobilization drills. If you can master this, you're going to be good as far as hip extension goes. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our shin and put it against the wall. We're then going to put one leg forward We're going to try to squeeze our glute and get our body upright. We're then going to do our pointing drills once again. So you're going to go to the side. Now make sure that you're trying to squeeze your glute as much as you can while doing this. We want to rotate from the hip, not from the spine. Thank you again for watching my videos. I really hope that you enjoyed this hip flexor stretching today, and let me know if it makes a big difference. Remember, we only need about 10 to 15 minutes of this each day. You can do it after your workout, you can do it lightly before your workout, or you can just do it on an off day. That's what I really like to do it. We usually call those active rest days. So once again, have a wonderful day. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.